Teo, focus. None of this. None of that. None of this. None of that. No looking past nothing. Focus. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this Saturday, June 29th, Miami, Florida, we got Teofimo Lopez, the two lineal champion, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief, the guy that set it off. You already know, man. Be fighting Steve Claggett, the Dragon Canadian. Now, I know a lot of people talking about, Steve Claggett. Well, Steve Claggett is the guy that, beat the guy that beat Subriel Matias. Steve Claggett is also the guy that beat the guy that's going to be fighting Keyshawn Davis next month. Now, of course, we understand that a lot of people in the sport of boxing is always saying, well, Teofimo Lopez performs to the level of his competition, and this is why we got to see the fight. We never know. I hear a lot of people, Steve Claggett, oh, man, this is nothing. Why is fighting who? What? Yeah, y'all, that was the same energy that people was having when Teofimo Lopez was fighting George Camboso. And then we understood what happened. Teofimo Lopez had the downfall, the split decision loss. You feel me? So y'all never know what's going to happen in the sport of boxing. Of course, I'm predicting that Teofimo Lopez is going to whoop Steve Claggett, but he still has, unfortunately, that reputation that he performs to the level of his competition. Just like the Nakatani, right? A lot of people was criticizing him. Timothy Bradley, Andre Ward, they not ready. He's not ready for Richard Coleman. He's not ready for say Lomachenko. No. Even Timothy Bradley told his dad years ago that, your dad he's going to have you killed if you face Vasily Lomachenko because of his performance versus Nakatani. And then the next fight, he knocked out Richard Coleman to become the IBF lightweight champion of the world in the second round. Guess who was the main event? Guess who stole the show? It was Teofimo Lopez, but the main event was Terence Crawford versus the Mean Machine. Yeah, we forgot about that because, of course, we forgot that was the main event of Bud Crawford. And in the same card, Teofimo Lopez overshadowed Bud Crawford. Now, talking about Bud Crawford, one of the most, decorated champions of this era. Teofimo Lopez, the most decorated champion of this young era. Teofimo Lopez is calling out Terence Bud Crawford. But there's a lot of people in the sport of boxing that just doesn't take the call out serious. Not because his accomplishment ain't serious. It's because probably his performance versus Jermaine Ortiz didn't grant or didn't give you that confidence to stand beside that call out. I respect the call out. I want Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford. Damn it, I say yeah. Oh, but Terence Crawford is going to kill Teofimo Lopez. He's going to beat Teofimo Lopez. If you stop contradicting yourself and stop saying that Teofimo Lopez fights to the level of his competition or performs to the level of his competition, that versus Terence Bud Crawford, which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up. If you believe that Teofimo Lopez performs to the level of his competition, then which Teofimo Lopez will show up versus Terence Bud Crawford? He's going to perform like Richard Comey when the brights are light, when the lights are bright, Is he going to perform versus Vasily Lomachenko? That was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around. He's going to perform that level. It's going to be performed versus Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, who was the reigning undisputed lineal champion. This is the reason why Teofimo Lopez got two lineal champion. Jermaine Ortiz was in that. No. Sandor Martin was in that. And I know y'all, this is the reason why y'all criticize. But how does Teofimo Lopez perform to the level of his competition is the reason why tomorrow night is a big fight. Teofimo Lopez got to perform to the level of his expectations and not to the level of his opponent. So his call out could be taken serious. Because whether you like it or not, I understand, folks. I understand. You feel like Terence Bud Crawford is just going to wipe the floor with Teofimo Lopez. That's not the point. The point is that Teofimo Lopez is the most accomplished fighter in Terence Bud Crawford's resume. Now you focus. Now Teofimo Lopez, he got to fight tomorrow. Now I'm talking to y'all. Now y'all focus. Remember I told Teofimo Lopez, don't look past the opponent. I'm telling you, don't look past the facts. You focus. None of this. None of that. None of this. None of that. Focus. Teofimo Lopez is the most accomplished fighter in Terence Bud Crawford's resume. Teofimo Lopez is the lineal champion at 140. Terence Crawford is the lineal champion at 147. The traditional dare to be great is when you move up in weight and challenge the best. The best fight and the best is what we want to see. Am I right? The best 140 versus the best 147. Ain't nobody asking Teofimo Lopez to jump 3 divisions. Ain't nobody playing that game like a lot of y'all playing that game. Well, no, you know, he's real nice. He better go 3 divisions up and fight Gervonta Tank Davis. No. We being fair. The lineal champion that was at 135 and the lineal champion that was 140, Teofimo Lopez. Terence Crawford, the same thing. Next level. At least Teofimo Lopez is calling out Terence Crawford. You think that Terence Crawford is the best? Who's calling out Terence Crawford outside of Boots Ennis, which haven't really accomplished anything? Teofimo Lopez had earned the right to call him out and get the opportunity. I stand beside his call out. You don't got to stand beside the breakdown or the prediction that Teofimo Lopez will beat Terence Crawford. But you got to stand. If you a hardcore boxing fan, you got to stand beside that call out. Because in the sport of boxing, when you get the ultimate respect and when you exceed the expectation, not only match the expectations. Nobody thought that Manny Pacquiao would become an 8-division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all. The GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. You become the GOAT when you dare to be great. Nobody thought that Muhammad Ali was going to be Sonny Liston. Everybody thought that Sonny Liston was going to kill him. Nobody thought that Muhammad Ali was going to beat George Foreman. Everybody thought he was going to get killed. That's why we say he's the greatest. The people that we mentioned, they're the greatest, is the people that exceeded the expectations. That was the underdog. And we already know that Teofimo Lopez fight the best when his back is against the wall. But he can't look past his opponent. And I think Teofimo Lopez is more prepared. Because if you notice Teofimo Lopez's career, when he calls somebody out, he called out 2 people thoroughly. He was calling out Vasily Lomachenko 2 years. Him and his dad, Loma. And then leading up to Loma, they was talking about Josh Taylor moving up to the 140. Josh Taylor is a puss. Remember, Nostradamus? Josh Taylor is a puss. And all they want now is Bud Crawford. Maybe it's y'all the fans, some of the fans. Since Teofimo Lopez is probably the only elite fighter that has humbled y'all. Now, Ryan Garcia did humble the people when he beat Devin Dream Haney, right? But Teofimo Lopez humbled y'all with Lomachenko and humbled with the Josh Taylor. 22 of the media folks that has the power to put you on the Hall of Fame, 22 out of the 23 said that Josh Taylor was going to beat Teofimo Lopez. Maybe the reason why y'all don't want to see Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford is because y'all scared. Y'all scared that he will humble y'all again. Just like Roberto Duran did Sugar Ray Leonard in the first fight, moving up from the lightweight division. Let's go, Teofimo Lopez. Show the people, the takeover, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief. Teofimo Lopez is going to remind y'all once again who he is. Y'all trying to look at the tank. Oh, he sells. Oh, y'all trying to look everywhere else except for the guy that's holding the morals and the principle of the sport of boxing. Teo.